Good afternoon and welcome back to another video. Now I'm very excited for this video because we are in a new country. We are in a completely different country. Welcome to the country of Colombia, and actually we literally just arrived like an hour ago, an hour and a half ago, and I want to show you guys what Colombian street food is all about. We are currently in the city of Ipiales. It's kind of a city that's like right on the border with Ecuador. So we basically just crossed from Ecuador right into the south of Colombia, and there is some incredible food in this city. There's so much street food. I'm really excited to show you guys all about the street food here in Ipiales because I'm hungry. I want some Colombian street food. I'm gonna show it to you guys all in this incredible video. So let's go ahead and let's get started eating across the city of Ipiales. Today we come to a place known as Restaurant Dukan, and of course, what do they do here? They do almuerzos. I love almuerzos. Basically, soup, juice, main meal, all for a very good price, all as one set combo. And I was starting to see the foods that they're offering in their almuerzos are very different from what we had in Ecuador. Here, for our soup, we're getting chicken noodle soup. And this is like pasta with chicken, and it's very different. It's super yellow in color. You can see some herbs, some spices on top. They put in potatoes as well, which is a nice sort of Latin American twist to put potatoes into chicken noodle soup. But this looks amazing. I can't tell you how good it looks, and it smells so good as well. Of course, we also got some juice. We got a guayaba juice. So this is from guava. And as you can see, I spilled a little bit of it, but it is going to be refreshing. It's going to be sweet. It's going to be great. Let's just go ahead and try out some juice because I want to try out what the juices are like here in Colombia, because I've had great experiences in Ecuador. Time to see what it's like in Colombia. Oh. When they say juice here in Latin America, they don't mean anything processed. They don't mean anything they bought from the store. I can literally taste the fibers of the guayaba still in my mouth. That's refreshing. That's not too sweet. It's literally just the flavor of the guayaba. It's actually more watery than it is sweet, which I absolutely love. That is great flavor. Okay, now to dive into the chicken noodle soup. From what I'm seeing, it's more noodle than it is chicken. I don't really see many pieces of chicken. I doubt if at all there are any pieces of chicken. But let's go ahead. Let's try out chicken noodle soup here in Colombia. This is the soup that they serve at the beginning of an almuerzo. Let's go for it. Oh well, I think I swallowed that a little too fast. Pasta cooked perfectly, super soft. The soup itself actually has more of a potato-y flavor than it does a chicken flavor. It feels more like a potato soup than it does a chicken soup. But nonetheless, it has a lot of herbs. I just taste a lot of herbs. I think maybe some oregano. You can see there's some like red chili flakes on top, I think. So definitely a lot of flavors being added into the chicken soup. We're gonna finish this up, and then the main plate, I'm really excited for the main plate because this is what they recommended is gonna come out. So I'll show you guys that when it's ready. The main dish has shown up, and let me just tell you, what is this? Like, this is crazy. I got ribs, and these ribs are like smoked and fried, and they look incredible. I can literally smell the barbecue flavor. And also, it's not just ribs. I asked her when it comes to, she's like, oh, just, some rice and salad. It's not just rice and salad, okay? Yes, there is rice, there's salad, there's peas, there's fries, there's plantain. I am so overwhelmed. I cannot tell you how shocked I am by the quantity of food that they've just served me. I genuinely did not believe that this would actually come out. I can't believe it. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's just dig into the ribs. These ribs look perfectly cooked. I mean, look at that. That is red. It's perfectly red in color. It looks toasted, it looks cooked, and it is very hot by hand. So without further ado, let's go give it a try. Oh. First off, I don't know how, but that pork is so juicy. Like, it literally squeezed with pork juice the moment I bit it. That is crazy. The outside is so crispy. It's fried almost on the outside. Super crispy. Almost has a crunch when you bite it. But then on the inside, it is soft, tender, and just melts in your mouth. The smokiness, because it's smoked ribs, you can taste the smokiness of it. It actually has a little bit of like a sour element, I think, from the citrus that was used to marinate it. So the marinade is also quite nice. The marinade is a bit salty, a little bit sweet, a little bit sour. So you get all those flavors in. But it might look dry. It really does look dry. But when I bit in, oh my goodness, that literally just exploded with pork juice flavor everywhere. Oh my goodness. Okay, there is some salsa here. There is some spicy salsa. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some of it right on top of the pork. Let's try now. I don't know what it is about salsas here in Latin America, but they are just nice, fresh. This is like tomatoey, oniony. That is amazing. Okay, so let's go ahead. We've got some rice, we've got some peas, we've got all of it together, and I'm going to just put a little bit of salsa right on top of it all. This is going to be an amazing bite. Let's go for it. The rice is just normal rice. There's nothing special about the rice, but the peas, oh my goodness, don't sleep on the peas. They are spiced, but like a really, really nice tomatoey spice to them. That adds a lot of flavor. The peas are really cooked down, so they're very, very soft. They're not hard or crunchy, but they're just cooked down so nicely, and it complements the fresh salsa so well, because it's like a different type of spice. It's a different type of heat that goes into it. Oh my god, the peas don't sleep on the peas. I'm not a big fan of vegetables, but this vegetable, that is incredible. That was an absolutely delicious meal. But I'm pretty sure I got ripped off because I know other people are paying like 8,000, 9,000 pesos. I paid 18,000 pesos, which is a little bit more than what I expected, but still 18,000 pesos is like $4.50. So not bad at all. Very affordable, very delicious, and some very, very great food. The ribs, I just can't tell you how delicious those ribs were. Like, they were honestly just so good. They're just incredibly juicy, and that's something that I haven't had, like ribs that are that juicy, that delicious. That's really hard to come by, so definitely worth it purely for the ribs alone. That was a great thing. Okay, let's go ahead. I think I know exactly where I want to go to get some dessert, so let's go see if we can get something sweet. Alright, well, next up we've come to is a place known as Panaderia El Fino. I think it's Panaderia Fino. And they are a bakery that literally, I walked by the street and I saw their cake display and I was like, you got me. I gotta try something here. I asked them what's the most popular and they actually said Tres Leches is the most popular. So I'm not just eating it because it's my favorite cake. I'm eating it because that is what's really popular here. So don't blame me. I'm not just eating Tres Leches for my own pleasure. Of course, I'm doing it for the video because I want to show what's the most popular type of food here at Ipiales. And I got some mango juice on the side. Let's just go ahead and start off with the mango juice. Wow. I'm telling you, the fruit juices here in Colombia and Ecuador are just incredible. They're so incredibly fresh. They're so incredibly raw. Like, you literally can still taste the fruit in your mouth as you're tasting the juice. It's delicious. Okay, Tres Leches. Let's go and look at it. First off, it's quite interesting in that it literally looks like 3 layers of bread. It doesn't look like it's soaked in as much milk. So what I'm guessing is this might be a drier type of Tres Leches. I don't know. I've never had a Tres Leches that looks like this. I genuinely haven't. It literally looks like 3 layers of bread stacked up with cream on top. So it looks more like a sponge cake, like a Victoria cake. It does actually Tres Leches. So very interesting. I'm not very sure what it's going to be like. So let's go ahead. Let's try out our first Tres Leches here in Colombia. Let's go for it. Exactly like what I said it was. It's a lot drier of a Tres Leches than I'm used to. It's much drier. It's almost like a Tres Leches dried pound cake than it is an actual Tres Leches. But you know what? I really like it. The bread itself has a lot of flavor. I mean, they're a bakery, right? So they're famous for their breads. The breads are very famous. But the bread has almost its own cinnamony taste to it. It doesn't need to be soaked in milk in addition to give it more flavor. It already has a lot of incredible flavor in there. I love the amount of cinnamon they put in there. That's a lot of cinnamon that they've managed to stuff into this Tres Leches. Really enjoy this. Wow. I mean, it's a dry Tres Leches. In fact, this is probably the driest Tres Leches I've ever had in my life. But it is so unique and it's so different from anything I'm used to that it's a nice, refreshing, different type of tres leches. It's not a soggy, soaked up tres leches. So definitely very interesting, very different. I do like it, and I get why it's so popular. It's definitely a different style of tres leches than what I'm used to, but nonetheless, with some mango juice on the side, that creates the perfect dessert. Okay, I'm gonna finish this up, and I think I'm gonna be stuffed. So I'll see you guys for dinner time. Evening, guys. The sun has officially set here in Colombia, and I think it's time for us to get some food. Let's go see if we can get some authentic Colombian food for dinner. Honestly, everything's closed, literally, like as I'm speaking. Their shops are literally closing as I'm speaking, so everything's closing. Let's hope there's something to eat. Let's hope there's some food out here. I'm kind of excited to see if we can get anything to eat. So let's go ahead and let's see what we can get for some dinner. Alright, first stop for tonight is from some place known as La Exquisita, and I guess they serve some exquisite food, some Colombian foods here. First thing I got here, a nice empanada. Ooh, that is hot and toasty. This is a beef empanada. It's got potatoes inside as well, and the best part is they've gotten some salsa as well. Now I've heard actually the guacamole mayonnaise is supposed to be amazing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first put some right on top of the empanada. Let's go ahead. This is, like I said, beef with papa criolla, which is potato that's cooked in some way. It looks really, really good, and it's very, very hot. So let's go ahead. Let's give it a try. First off, this green looking guacamole salsa thing, that's amazing. It's got a little bit of acidity, it's got a little bit of sourness, but it is so good. It's got something to it. I think it's got some leaves or something like that. It's just delicious. It is so good. I can't tell you how good that flavor is. And now, let's talk about the empanada itself. The meat is cooked down. It's so tender. The skin of the empanada, nice, crispy, like it's deep fried. It's so crispy. It's so good. The potatoes, you can actually taste, the potatoes have a bit of flavor to them. They're a bit spiced in a lot of ways. But wow, the combination together just works because the beef melts in your mouth and literally tears apart as you bite in. And the potato is so soft. It's just melted. It's molten potatoes, basically, is the way to describe it. De carne y eso es de pollo.
Sí. La de carne, ¿qué tal?
Muy bien, muy rico, muy rico, muy rico.
Ahí guacamole y así.
Muchas gracias. You're not gonna believe this, but after seeing me vlogging the empanada, he gave me another one. He said, you have to try this one. You got to try the chicken. It's Colombians. They're just so friendly. I can't tell you how friendly they are. He told me, this is guacamole, this is avocado, and of course this is the spicy salsa, but just could not believe it. This is, again, another empanada. The same dough, so the dough is supposed to be really good. But let's go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead, put some guacamole right on top. And we're going to go ahead and try another empanada as well. They are literally stuffing me with empanadas here in Colombia. But you know what? I'm not complaining. I absolutely love it. So let's go ahead. Let's try out chicken empanada. Wow. This is incredible. The chicken itself is kind of like rotisserie chicken. It's kind of like roasted rotisserie chicken put inside. Now, rotisserie chicken is great. It's got flavor, it's juicy, it's nice, but it doesn't really have a lot of salt, doesn't have a lot of spice, doesn't have a lot of flavor. So what can you do? Add some of the guacamole, and you need the guacamole. The guacamole changes everything. It literally changes the entire food because it's just chicken in there, and it's sort of rotisserie chicken, yes, but adding that guacamole on top really changes the entire flavor of the empanada. Wow, that is amazing, and have to thank the guy. Like, what an amazing guy, literally just treating me friendly. The people here in Colombia, truly, this is Colombian hospitality at its finest, and we've only been here for a few hours, and I'm already experiencing Colombian hospitality. That's incredible. Gracias por todo. Fue muy rico. Muy rico. Gracias.
Que le vaya bien.
Muchas gracias. Hasta luego. Muchas gracias. Okay, something, I just can't believe it. they literally wouldn't let me pay. I asked him, please let me pay, at least let me pay for one. He wouldn't let me pay. I mean, Colombian hospitality, I've literally been here for a day. Not even a day, just like 4 or 5 hours. And I'm already overwhelmed by the hospitality of the Colombian people. They're just such friendly people. This place here, Leches, it's been around since 2008. So they've been around for, you know, almost 2 decades. They have lots of experience. Incredible place. Please, when you come to Ipiales, come here. They're super, super friendly, and I cannot tell you how amazing the hospitality is here. Okay, next stall, right across the street. Let's go ahead and... Alright, next stop we've come to a place known as Carnes Frias de Villa Maria. And this is a place literally right next to where we were. And let me just say, I ordered a personal grilled meat plate. This doesn't seem very personal. It seems more like something you would share with someone else. But the portion is massive. Let me tell you what's on here. There's chorizo, there's pork, there's chicken, there's papa criolla, which is the cooked potatoes. You've got a fried plantain, and you've got an arepa on top to top it all off. You also got ají, and you also got chimichurri sauce. I am a bit overwhelmed. I don't even know where to start. And the thing is, they've already topped it off with the barbecue sauce. I don't know why we need more sauces on top of the barbecue sauce, but you know what? I am not going to complain. I am not going to say no to that, because this is crazy. This is literally crazy. I mean, if this is what Colombian food is all going to be like, I'm going to be gaining a lot of weight over the next few weeks when I'm here in Colombia, and I'm looking forward to it. I am not complaining. I am looking forward to it. Without further ado, let's go ahead and try some of the meat off. First, let's try the chorizo. As you can see, it's got some little barbecue sauce, but you can see the chorizo has a lot of things in it. It's got like some green herbs in it. It's got some different types of meat. So a lot of things inside the actual chorizo itself. Without further ado, let's go ahead and try this out. Nice, salty, almost a bit too meaty. It's so umami. Wow, the outer layer of that chorizo just snaps into pieces. Wow, that is incredible. Okay, next thing, let's try pork. So I'm gonna try all the meats out, try the potato, then I'm gonna eat it all together the correct way. So let's get with the pork first. See, there's a bit of barbecue sauce on it. Let's go ahead and try it out. Again, super salty and so char grilled. You can literally feel the char grilled on the outside of the pork. Yet at the same time, still succulent, tender, that just breaks apart in your mouth. That is incredible. In fact, I would say the pork almost has like a sweet flavor to it. Let's go ahead, try the papa criolla. As you can see, he actually grills them right up there in the same meat sauce, everything together. That is incredible. Let's go ahead and try out the potatoes that he's literally char grilling up at the front. You might think that they're very, very crispy, but they're really not. They're quite soft, very tender. But what I love is that they've soaked up all that meat. But as you can see, it's at the bottom of the plate, which means that all the meat juices have fallen onto the potatoes, and the potatoes, as like one big sponge, has captured everything. Okay, now to eat it correctly. We're gonna get the arepa. As you can tell, it's this white arepa. We're gonna go ahead, get a sausage in it. We're gonna get some salad on top of it as well. And then what we're gonna do is, we've got some sauces here. What I wanna do is I wanna put some chimichurri sauce right over the top, just drizzle it right on top. That looks amazing. Let's go ahead and try this out. And the arepa is so nice. It's a bit starchy. It's actually quite bland by itself. By itself, it's bland. It's supposed to act kind of like a tortilla, something that sort of keeps everything together. But when you add their arepa, you get the sausage in. And then you get the chimichurri sauce, which, by the way, is olive oil mixed with herbs, mixed with saltiness. You get the perfect, insane combination. Wow. I'm literally at a loss of words for how good this plate is. It's 20,000 pesos, which is about $5. For the portion you're getting, the quality of meat you're getting, and just the type of the varieties of meat you're getting, you're really getting something you can't find anywhere else. Each meat has its own flavor. It's juicy, it's tender, and it's got all that char grilled goodness that you want from some delicious meat. So for me, this is an absolute win. I am so happy with this. I cannot believe a plate like this can actually exist in the world. But if this is what Colombian food is like I said, I'm gonna be loving Colombia over the next few weeks. Wow, there's nothing to say after that meal except that is incredible. What a meal that was. That was a meat mountain. Honestly, a meat mountain. First arepa I've actually ever had, just like that. First one ever I've ever had. Meat, incredible. So many different types of meat. How do they make that into a mountain? I've just never had anything like that before. Truly, truly incredible. Shocked me, actually. Really, really shocked me. Let's go ahead. Let's go see if we can get some dessert. But that meat mountain, I mean, honestly, the way he's grilling the meat, the way you can see it, oh, I'm just salivating just thinking about it. If that's Colombian food, I'm in love with Colombia. All right, let's go ahead. Let's go get some dessert. Muchas gracias. Alright, well, final stop of the day. We've actually come to a place known as Pinchos Pato. And they serve a lot of fast food. They actually serve like salchipapas, they serve things like that. But I also saw they had ice cream. And I asked them what flavors they had. They had ice cream of Mora, which is berry flavored ice cream. Very interesting. They serve it in a cup like this. I have a stick coming out of it. Very, very interesting. Never had ice cream like this before in my life, actually. First time having ice cream in a cup. Very, very interesting. Let's go ahead. Let's try out some berry flavored ice cream here in Colombia. Okay, more than anything, it's not really ice cream, it's more like shaved ice. It's more like berry flavored shaved ice. It's cool, it's refreshing, and after all that greasy, meaty food, it's a nice, refreshing little treat. The berries themselves, it's got a kind of sweet, but at the same time sourish, acidic flavor, which is exactly what you get from a berry. But really, really interesting. Never had anything like this before, served in a cup. But definitely different from what I'm used to. But with that said, it's been a delicious food day here in Colombia, here in Ipiales. From the empanada, to the meal that we had for lunch, to the delicious meat feast earlier. I'm loving Colombia, I'm loving the food here, and I'm so excited to try out more food in this city. So if this is the way it goes, I think Colombian food might be one of my favorite cuisines. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys today in this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more food and travel videos. We've got a lot more videos coming from Colombia, and when I mean a lot more. So make sure to stay tuned, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.